Hello everyone, this is White Raven. Welcome to my channel. Today's reading is all about your professional life. We're going to have two positions, so you're going to have to take time to pick your card, the card that resonates with you the most. Remember that this is still a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. You can listen to both positions if you cannot pick a card, and let's begin. All about your professional life, whether it is job, looking for a job, going up in your career, studying, maybe starting a new job, anything and everything to do with your professional life. Position number 1 and position number 2. Please take your time to pick a card. You can pause this video. Let's put this to the side. Position number 1. Let's have a look. Position number 1 is moving very fast and working on that dream business, on that dream job, on that dream position, whatever it is that you've been wanting to achieve in your professional life. You are now in a place where the energy is literally bursting for you to go and get whatever it is that you want, that new project that you've been thinking of sharing with your director or your superior, that new job that you are planning to take, or that new business that you are planning to start. Now is the time to do it. Now is the energy is there. Now is the time to start the movement, make the first step and do it quite quickly. It's going to work out quite well for you. Now is the time. Okay, what kind of dream it is that you asked to put force into the physical reality and go after? So you have all the resources, you've got the idea, the energy is there. So now is really the time to get your butt moving. Let's have a look. What is it exactly? Something to do with you want to start your own business. You want to start your own business, which you're going to be very successful at. For someone, it would be helping, so something to do with counseling couples, helping people that have conflicting relationships. So anything from therapist, hypnotherapist, psychologist, psychiatrist, couple counseling. For some people, it's a profession or something to do with fertility, IVF, whether you're a doctor or maybe you're want to open your own fertility clinic, or maybe you want to open your own little therapy office where you're going to be seeing people and helping them resolve issues in their relationships. Whatever it is, but you are all starting your new business, and for some people it helping people to deal with this conflict, struggle and disappointment, either to do with their personal relationships or with an ability to conceive, or anything to do with helping families or couples to come out of whatever issues they have. So it could be many things, as I just mentioned, from therapy, physical therapy, to help them people to conceive, to any kind of mental health and emotional well-being. Okay, it could be many things. So if you are thinking about it, please go ahead. Now is the time. Let's have a look. Advice for you while you are starting up this new business and putting this dream of yours into life. What is the advice for you? What is it that you need to know or pay attention? Some important things to remember. As long as you pay attention to your capital, to your finances, and move quick. So make sure not to run out of money, because it happens when we open a new business. We're going to have to rent something, hire people, possibly buy equipment. Or if you are going to start your education for IVF treatment, to work at the IVF treatment eventually, or anything to do with that, you have to make sure that you don't run out of money, whatever you do. So apart from that, move quickly and swiftly. Remember to you already have your passion, you already know what you want, but remember to keep your authority and don't let anyone to make you question whether this is the right thing for you. There might be some issues on the way, as they can be anytime you open a new business. But please don't fall into this emotional trap of, oh, it's not going to work out, I'm not going to be successful, I don't have enough money to start, maybe I should save up a little more. Do not wait, because if you wait now, you're going to run out of time. Now is the time to move. You're not even going to run out of time. This opportunity, this chance that is presenting itself right now will pass, and the idea will go to somebody else, and the momentum will be lost. So please know that you will succeed. You just have to be careful of the finances, which does not mean that you need to sit and wait for them to accumulate more, because now is literally the time. Do not fall into this stagnation thinking that I don't have enough. You can take a smaller office, you can buy cheaper chairs, you can buy a cheaper massage table, or whatever it is that you're buying, or that you're renting, hiring, or whatever. You can do it for less money. You can save up on some things that are not as necessary as they might think. So we're not gonna go starting a new business renting out a whole building. Maybe start with one room and then expand from there. So that is one advice. Do not hesitate. Follow your passion, follow that inner push, and it will all work out. First, how will your business be doing, and what do you need to know, or advice for you, or words of encouragement for you for the first year of developing your business? Because the first year is very important for many reasons. One, we get very excited when we start something, and then, you know, we have our expectations of how much money it's going to bring. But actually the first few years is about making yourself known. It's a lot about marketing and promotion. And so sometimes when things don't go as fast and as exciting and as good as we hoped they would, we start doubting ourselves. So advice for you for the first year of your business. This was advice for you for January right now, which says go get moving. Now is the time to start. Don't let imaginary lack of finances stop you. You have enough. Just don't miss the timing. So advice for you for the first year of your business from now. There will be times when you will feel like, that's it, I'm just gonna leave it all and close it, or forget about this dream. But no, please, these are just emotional ups and downs. As I just said, the first few years are the toughest. Have patience, invest as much of your energy as you can into what you're creating. Really stay strong and solid on your decision and your idea and what you chose for yourself and what you wanted. Believe in your dream and sit with your butt heavy like this emperor on his chair, and know that if I stay through this storm, if I stay through this first tough 2 years, I have huge chance and opportunity and possibility for it to become really successful. The main thing is to trust yourself and to trust into what you're doing, and to know that the first few years are the hardest. So in this money here, you have to have, we do not spend everything on the office, on the equipment or whatever it is. We have to have some money for marketing. We have to have some money for the times where it's going to be still picking up and not making as much revenue. Okay, this was position number 1. I'm wishing you all the best in your new professional beginnings, whatever they might be. And let's have a look at position number 2. Position number 2. Position number 2, what is going on with you in your professional life right now? Let's have a look. Position number 2 is going through some kind of hardcore emotional roller coaster. Where we have a look. Yeah. Almost a depression, to be honest, which has something to do with your work, obviously. Let's have a look. Something to do with your studies. Something to do with your studies. And we need a little bit more information. Why are you so depressed? What is going on? A lot of emotions and apathy. So did you start something? Did you start your studies and now you're actually not sure if this is what you want to do because you have changed your mind so many times and it's not what you thought it would be? Because it looks to me like you have started something and now you are not sure whether this is exactly what you wanted. Your emotions are definitely all over the place. You're changing back and forth. Is this what I want? Is this what I need? Is this what's going to work for me? Or am I... Someone is already studying, whether it is a course or a university. Maybe it is actually feels more like a course that you started and now you're not sure whether it's what you wanted. Now you feel foolish for signing up for this because actually it's not exactly what you expected for it to be, and now you feel stuck with it. So you invested your time in it and now you really don't like it. you feel like it's not what you wanted at all, and it's not worth it. Time versus money investment. My goodness, what is it that you're studying, and why so much emotions? Let's try to understand. What is going on with your position number 2? So basically it's like withdrawal from the world. Complete apathy, up and down emotional yo-yo from I don't want to do it, why did I sign up for this, I'm stuck with it, I'm leaving, no I can't leave, I have to stay. So what is it that you've signed up for, position number 2? What course or degree did you choose? Or maybe you are doing a trial at a job, and the first 3 months are really hardcore because you are required to learn and they're not even paying you, possibly. Let's have a look. What is it exactly that we're talking about? Yes, studies. It's studies. Studies. Okay, that are not going very well. It is taking longer than you expected. It's really hard. Almost like it's never ended, and you thought that that's what you wanted, that was your dream, but actually you're not sure. For someone, someone is studying business, someone is started studying psychology, human psychology, to start eventually your own business, but to deal with traumas, to deal with outdated beliefs, to deal with all kinds of childhood issues, to deal with issues of self-love, but this is not what you expected for it to be. And it's not going as well, but generally speaking, yes, these are the studies to deal with humans' psyche. Okay. I can't exactly understand why is it not going so well. What is the problem? And if you don't like it, why can't you quit? So what is the problem with your studies? The problem is that you want to stop. But, is it your family? For someone, it's your family that kind of pushed you to do this, to take this course or to take this degree, and you, and you don't want to, you never really wanted to do it. So maybe your dad wants you to follow his steps, but this is not your thing, and you can't really say, you can't really have your say, because this is what the family does and you just have to follow it. And I'm paying for it, so it's not your place to say what you want to study. The study, you want to leave it. The studies are not going, you basically don't understand anything what you're studying. And it's not going so well. It's making you feel depressed. It's making you feel stuck. It's making you feel you cannot go against the word of like it's a family tradition almost that you have to follow. And it's basically you study this or go find yourself another place to live, and I'm not gonna pay for anything else you're going to study. Others, okay. So I was not exactly sure what it was that you were studying, but that's not important because for many different people it will be many different things. But the main thing, it looks like it's being influenced and pushed on by the family, and this is not what your heart desires. It's kind of destroying your soul a little bit. So you really want to leave it and walk away from it, but it's not working out. So advice for you, it's not that it's not working out, you're put in front of an impossible choice. What is the advice for you, position number 2, in this situation? Advice for you right now, position number 2. And the advice for you, position number 2, is it is not a way to live, to be, well, once to start with, yes, you're depressed and you are apathic and you're lethargic and you're bored and you are unhappy right now because you are forced to do the things that you don't want to do. But you do have a choice. You can either decide to be unhappy with it and go on studying and hating it, or you can take your chance and study whatever it is that you're studying right now and take the best out of it, and know that it's an experience regardless whether it's what you want to study or not, because you are obviously young, looking at all the pages that are coming out, and you can get another degree later on, or this particular degree. The way things work in life is, when I was in the university, I studied service and tourism. I never used it. When I was in high school, I took Latin and Japanese as languages, and I thought I would never use it. And then I dropped out of the university and I moved to another country where I actually needed to know those languages. Then I ended up working as a translator. Then I took a psychology degree, a course. Then I took another course. And you have so much time to study, and all these things that we think were a waste of time, they're actually not a waste of time. It's what makes you complete, and it's what completes you eventually on your path. You don't know 10 years from now where you're going to be, and these studies that are being forced upon you right now will be like that coin in your pocket that you will look at and think, oh my God, thank God I have this. Thank God I did those studies. So you're feeling really defensive right now and you want to stop and you feel trapped, but you have a choice to make the best out of it and go on with it and be grateful for your parents that they're paying for it, and put yourself together, gather your will. And yes, it's hard. Yes, it's not exactly what you wanted, but Nine of Wands is telling us, if you stay strong through this and just push this last time, something amazing will come out of it. You're strong enough to do it. Study. If you're like, come out of this place of negativity and this is not what I want, but they're forcing me. Get out of this emotional drama and study. This will help you further later on in life, really, because you never know how our life will turn out. And it's not like, you studied to be I don't know, what is it that you're studying, and your life will end. People take masters, people take business courses and or masters in business, and after they've studied all the business and all the marketing and all whatever they thought they wanted to be, 10 years later they suddenly, I don't know, lightning strikes and they decide, I want to be a psychologist. And they go and they do 2 or 3 years course in psychology, and then they get a hypnotherapy degree, and then they go for clinical hypnotherapist, while already using all of that they had prior as an experience in their bucket to, let's say you decided not to be a marketing director that your parents wanted you to study for, but you have that as an experience, as a knowledge, and then next time when you open your own company, if it's selling shoes, or if it's being a therapist, or if it's being a beautician or whatever, then you know how to market, you know which people to hire, and that boring knowledge that you think is boring now will be very helpful for you in the future. So study. It will come together as a complete picture later on. Drop down your defenses, stop going or pushing. You have two options. You either leave the situation and drop out of the university, and then you're on your own, obviously, looking at this situation, since your parents are saying that they're not going to pay for anything else. Or you finish this degree and you get a job and you work for a year or two while studying something else with the salary that you're getting from that job, and God knows where it's gonna bring you. So study, go ahead and study, come out of this depression. It's all in your head, all these emotions, all this. Just get yourself together, get on that horse, go to that school, finish that course, and study. It will be a good experience for you. It will bring you to places you don't you expect now, where it might bring you. Okay, I hope this was helpful and clear. Thank you for being here. I wish you all the best on your professional journey that take unexpected turns, and wish you all the best. This was White Raven. Thank you for being here.